You know, honestly, I wasn't even planning on making a video today, but get this, I just got delivered 10 knives today. And it wasn't all at once. I mean, there's a bunch of different packages, and that never happens. There is some really cool stuff in here that you gotta see. And if this is your first time here, hey, thanks for stopping by. My name is Jay. Now go ahead and consider clicking on that subscribe if you're looking for knife reviews that get right to the point. And you know the drill. Any links to buy and the coupon codes will be listed all down in the description. Oh, and don't worry, I will spare you from having to watch me like open each knife up individually because I just want to get to the knives I want to show you. Now, these first three, they all came from White Mountain Knives. So, you know, I got to give a shout out to my buddy Justin over there. So, hey, thanks, man. All right, let's get started with number 10. I got from CH Knives. This is the 3504 skull knife. You know, now you're probably thinking, that's great, Jay. You know, we've seen the skull knives before. Yes, that's true. But this one's different because you could see, yeah, it's got the plain show side, so no skull. I got to tell you, I am in absolute heaven right now because, you know, I've always loved, you know, the original version of this knife. I mean, it's got that big, beautiful S35 VN drop point blade. I mean, we still get the full titanium scales, which now, check that out. They kind of have sort of like an orange peel texture. And the action, oh man, that action is out of this world. Yeah, you saw it requires no shake, just more like a little gentle nudge. Number 9 is going to be another CH knife, but the difference being this is the much smaller 3504S. Finally, I got this back because, you know, I had one of these like years ago that for some reason, you know, I don't know why, but I gave it away and I have been just like kicking myself ever since. And I haven't been able to find it anywhere to replace it. So when I saw this at White Mountain Knives, oh yeah, you better believe I mashed that add to cart button like right away. And this actually worked out a little bit better for me because the original one that had an AUS 8 steel blade. Now this one, it comes in D2. Number 8 from Real Steel. This is the G-frame. This is a White Mountain Knives exclusive that is just, well, it's basically a titanium frame lock flipper version of the G-slip. So if you're like me and maybe, you know, you like the design, but not totally in love with the whole like slip joint thing, you should really check this out. We do get a 2-position. It's a deep carry wire clip, and that blade, that's S35 VN. I got to show you this because I am all like geeked up over it. So it's a first for me because, okay, so you can see, yeah, it comes with a certificate of authenticity. And then can you see there down at the bottom? Yeah, it says number 250, which, yes, that just so happens to match up with the number on that flipper tab there. I don't know. I just thought that was pretty cool considering this knife, it costs a little over $100. I mean, I think it's at like $110. Number 7 is going to be from Petrified Fish. This is the PF 969. I really do like this. I don't know. What do you want to call this blade shape? It's kind of like a clip point / harpoon blade, but it is made out of K110, which is going to be just like D2 steel. And oh, and it has, yeah, you can see it's got a nice, good sized forward finger choil. Now, hopefully you can see this there in the light, but it's got like it does have a fuller, but it's really kind of shallow, and it does run down both sides of the knife. But if I have my finger positioned just right, oh, come on. Yes, I'm able to go ahead and, well, sometimes Spidey flick it. You know, in the action, it is, you know, it's pretty good in both directions. It does, oh yeah, it does drop shut. But we also get it's unfortunately one position, but at least it's a titanium pocket clip. And no, in case you're wondering, I did not put this lanyard on here. Yeah, it kind of just came with it. And you can see it's got like a little bead attached. But This handle, I'm not going to say it's uncomfortable, but it's kind of blocky. And the knife overall, it's got some weight to it at about 6.3 ounces. Number 6 is also a petrified fish. This, the 858. Now, I really like the size of this one that's a 3.17 inch D2 blade. And it's got a kind of an interesting drop point shape to it. And if you look close, yeah, it has just a slight recurve going on. Now, if you take a look on the inside there, you can see, yeah, without any kind of skeletonization, of the liners, it still only weighs, get this, exactly 3 ounces. And now that I'm kind of looking at it, doesn't it sort of remind you of the Spyderco Astute? Number 5, I promise, is the last petrified fish. This is the PF 949. Now, I know I shouldn't say this, but it kind of looks and feels like it should cost way more than the $54 asking price. I mean, this blade is K110 steel, and it has like a kind of a combination finish with its like bead blast, and then there's the satin flats. Oh, and when I ordered it, yeah, look at that. I had no idea that blade spine was going to be rounded. So that was a nice surprise. And as usual with petrified fish, there's a bunch of different versions of it available. But I went ahead and I got the one. It has green micarta scales, which, oh man, they really do feel good in hand. It does have a pretty generously sized flipper tab and a nice big forward finger choil as well. And the action, it is just, yeah, it's great. And it has deployment that I am unable to fail. And believe me, I've been trying, no matter how light I press on this flipper, that blade always fires out. Number 4, from Concept, this is the Main Street. I've had my eye on this Wharncliffe for a while now. And honestly, I don't know what made me finally pull the trigger. I was well aware of the specs. I mean, it's got a 3.36 inch 154 cm blade. But now that I have it in hand, it just seems, I don't know, it seems a little bit bigger than expected. Maybe it's because of how much it reminds me of the Kaiser Critical Mini. The action is really good. Watch this. And I love the feel of this micarta. It's got some nice texture, perfect amount of traction for a very good grip. How about number 3? From Kaiser, this is the Deadpool Feist. This is a Mojave Outdoor exclusive that they were just kind enough to send over to the channel. And if you go over to their website, to try and buy one, and then you see it's sold out, okay, please don't freak out, because they told me that more are going to be on the way. This was just the first batch. Obviously, this is going to be it's a front flipper with some amazing drop shut action. Watch this. Yeah. And it's a reverse Tonto blade that's made from 3V steel, which is why it's got the black coating on it to kind of help with the corrosion resistance. But you're just looking at a 2.8 inch blade. Most knives this small don't drop shut that good. And these red micarta scales, nice traction, feel really good in hand. And they will start to, you can see, I've just got this today, and you can see it's already starting to darken. Number 2, from CRKT, this is the Parascale. You know what? Believe it or not, this is actually my first time using their deadbolt lock. And, as a lefty, I think I like this. I didn't really have any kind of expectations, with the action, but when, it's not really dropping shut when I push the button, you could see, yeah, I still have to go ahead and kind of shake it the whole time until it's closed. Not a huge deal, just something to be aware of. I don't know if that's going to get, any better as it breaks in. So, someone that has one of these, if you could just go ahead and comment on that. But hey, regardless, yeah, this thing is still, it's still a lot of fun to fidget with. Now, if you're looking at this and you're thinking, Jay, something is missing. Your version doesn't look quite right. Well, yes, the deal with this knife is that the handle, it comes wrapped with like this cordage all around it. But I didn't like how it felt. It was, believe it or not, kind of slick. I couldn't really get a good grip. So I tore that stuff off like right away. I have plenty of knives with hollow ground blades, but this one, it's kind of different because you can see that grind, it's taller. At least it's a little bit taller than what I'm used to. All right, your AC number 1 from Chavez Knives. This is the Ultramar Scapegoat Street. And for those of you that are not really familiar with these knives, it's the one that has the skull pocket clip. I've always wanted one of these, but this time, at this point in time, it was kind of an unexpected purchase because, they're never in stock anywhere. They're always sold out. And I was just looking through all of these Chavez knives at on Blade HQ because one of my subscribers actually mentioned, that their Chavez knife was like, one of their favorites. So among the sea of out of stock Chavez knives, there was this one just like sitting there waiting for me. And I couldn't believe it. I even refreshed the screen like a couple of times. I mean, that's just how surprised I was. So of course, I snatched it up. I could not be happier. And these are made by Riot. And it kind of feels like a Riot knife. Man, that action is it is so good. Oh, and a quick spoiler alert, my very next video, so after this one, my next upload, that's going to be a giveaway. Now, up on the screen is going to be a video that I personally picked out for you to go ahead and watch next. And hey, don't forget, go ahead and click on subscribe. I got to run though. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys. I'll see you at the next video. Take care.